Hi, my name is Marilyn Crump, and I just wanted to give a quick testimonial and a shout out to Liz Soto, who came to our studio, ARTINSPIRED, today and taught a workshop about shifting your perspective. And there were so many things that I took away from her workshop that I thought I'd share with you guys real quick. So one of the things that Liz spoke about, and I love this quote, and it was one of the first things that she taught us. I just love this. It says, "We all should get paid to be ourselves." So what a nice, simple concept. Again, she says, we all should get paid to be ourselves. I think what happens in life is that sometimes we accept things as far as careers, jobs, where it's out of necessity, not necessarily out of what we are good at or what we are passionate about, etc. So she just had a lot of great insights on how you can break through from that kind of thinking, and it was fantastic. So she did her workshop in a very hands-on style, where we did some really great exercises to just bring us to a different understanding of ourselves. And I do different work for myself and for my clients than what Liz introduced me to. So it's never too late to start learning things that are new, right? Or you can't, you don't have so much knowledge that you don't have room for more. And I felt like that's what the workshop really gave me. And if you have a chance to take one of Liz's courses or workshops, I certainly would recommend it. I know that the people who went, we had such a great discussion, and I actually learned about myself more, go figure, and then, but I also learned about some of the people that I was at the workshop with, which was really cool. And I really feel like some of these exercises can benefit me in ways of just functioning at a different level, and also becoming a better collaborator, because I am also figuring out what makes the other person who is across the table from me, just what makes them authentic, and how we can approach our processes cohesively, because we both know where we're going and who we are. And yeah, so I was looking at my notes because I took a ton of notes. I also found out about myself, meaning some of the qualities that I have naturally, and I thought that was a really fun exercise. So I found out that there's certain things that I can do because I've learned them, but naturally there's things that have just been easier for me. And in one way that I was experiencing, sorry, my brain is like working here. I know this about me, that I'm a connector, but also that there is things that I do that are fast and detailed. Okay, so if that is a natural skill, there's certainly an opposite to that, and the opposite spectrum of that would be really grand, but motivational, kind of like jumping in. So I found that with even more clarity today, that I am an encourager, I'm a cheerleader, but sometimes like I will pull back if I feel like someone's not completely motivated to be at that point yet, if that makes sense. So take my photography coaching, for example. So there's different people who want to become photographers, but if they're not completely ready and they need an extra push, I might not be that person for them to push them or take them to that next point where they can jump in. But when they are in, and I know that they are like ready to go, ready to work, I am the connect the dots person. So I can see how a the finished project or the end goal, how that connects to where you're at in the beginning. But I may not be the best one to actually get you to jump onto the starting line, right? So I think someone like Liz would be fantastic if you're just trying to still seek out your purpose. And if you are, then she can do different exercises with you to make sure that this is exactly what you want. To me, once you know exactly what you want, then you jump into things that I do and say, Marilyn, start helping me plan out the action and all the different little tiny pieces of detail. As somebody said it, you know, I'm really good at the minutia of all the different things. And I feel like that is such a natural strong point for me. And I need to know that, you know, going in with clients, and they need to know that about me, that if they're lukewarm about anything, it's really not up to me to convince them, because really that's not what I'm good at doing. I'm not really good at the convincing. Either you're already convinced by the time you're working with me, or you're not, and I can sense that, and I just feel like I'm not the kind of person to keep pushing. So I don't really chase after people. Maybe I need to do a little bit of that, but I've never felt like that was just necessary for me anyway, right? Because I have so many things I want to accomplish. And one example I gave during the class was, let's say you want to learn how to dance. Well, I'm not going to keep bugging you or emailing you and things like that saying, you got to come to my class, I'll only do it like a few times. If I feel like I've done 1 or 2 invitations and you haven't taken me up on it, I probably am the type of person to say, well, they know what I do and they know where to find me, so if they're ready, I'll be here. But be sure that if you ever do walk through the door and you come to one of my classes, whether it's photography or dance, I will help you figure out, like, where's the one place that you're really kind of struggling at that maybe no one else noticed, but I can definitely pinpoint and kind of get you over that part, and then connect it so that if you're learning choreography and you need only like 3 weeks to do it, I can get you there. If you have a business plan and you need to be able to execute a project in like 2 days, I can get you there. Okay, so it's those kinds of things, and that was so much fun to like actually clarify that and say, yeah, that is me. That is exactly why, you know, certain things, like I wonder about people, but then never start hounding or going after them, or let's say they come in, they want me to convince them. I kind of feel like I'm not the one to convince you, right? So so hopefully my marketing is helping people do that. But that is a really neat thing to know. And so anyway, Liz Soto is the one I'm mentioning, and this is her business card. You can reach her through her email. It's Grow with Soto, and Soto is spelled S as in Sam, O-T-O @gmail.com. I love her little quote here. Being you is the best thing you could do, because the world only gets one. And I believe that. I think we're all unique, and we all have our own dreams, goals, wants, needs. And it's just really amazing that we get to collaborate with people who just have different insights and perspectives in the world. I know that our power talks have been amazing, and it's certainly felt like one of those power talks today. And if you are interested in Power Talk, and if you're nearby to the studio, we're located in Newport News, Virginia, and most of our Power Talks take place on Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. and it's free, and you can come and go as you need. It's usually from 9:30 to about 11:30. Sometimes we're there till noon. You just have to show up, and you can stay for 10 minutes or stay for the whole thing, up to you. Our website is ARTINSPIRED.com, so look out for more collaborations like this. We do them all the time, and it's so much fun to like see and hear what other people have to offer, and then to be able to bring it to the studio so that you can have a place to learn and grow. That's really our big mission. And if you need to learn more about me, Marilyn Crump, my name is spelled M-A-R-I-L-E-N. And then my last name is C-R-U-M-P. You can go to my website, marilyncrump.com. So hopefully this finds you well. Thanks again to Liz. It was fantastic. And hope to see all of you sometime soon. Bye-bye.